So hello, and welcome to From the Depths. I've made some changes to the Huangdi since the last time I've played. I've taken a lot of people's suggestions in improving the LAM system. So now we have lasers, and more lasers. We've gotten rid of the guns and the meeting room. We never actually needed meetings, and the guns were kind of redundant, so, you know, no big loss. The old laser room, in the meanwhile, has been retrofitted to a new engine room. It's kind of complex, but it does produce 7,000 power. Not enough to actually keep the lasers running and have the ship propulse itself, but, I mean, it was an attempt. At least we have power, so I suppose that's something. In addition to the laser system, we've kind of refit the lasers to the pagoda. So now it'll fire around the pagoda instead of around the little center bit, which was a little bit iffy. Lasers are also continuous now, so they're not as great as pulse lasers, but they won't make as much noise. And I mean, they'll shoot down anything in a certain range, just won't do it in one big pop. Additionally, planes are still fucked, which was always the case, not surprising. But I've decided to, listen to old saying, when life gives you lemons, abuse the fuck out of game mechanics.
Moving out.
So, since planes fly into space, and since radars work better the higher altitude they are, we've essentially turned our small scout planes into satellites. Not the greatest thing, it's kind of cheesy. But hey, our planes don't work, so, we're making the best of the situation here. Now, our planes might be fucked, but I found out that the Falcon helm does actually still work properly. So we've just stuck on a few more cannons. They don't really fire explosive shells anymore. I've switched them to solid shot, so it works more like essentially a gunship. Not as powerful, but it will still give you hell. I'm thinking that if the Falcon helm proves to be a pretty good asset against the Lightning Hoods, we'll probably build more airships to rebuild our bomber wing into a sort of Zeppelin wing, I guess. Aside from the Falcon helm, we've also retrofitted the Sinner's Luck. It's now the Pouchuan, as well as a carrier for the new Kurofune ships. Essentially, it's a midget submarine carrier and a midget submarine tender. These midget submarines, they're pretty basic. They have 2 torpedoes. Not really great for dedicated combat, but good at raiding, good at giving problems to enemy ships. They don't really operate independently of the Pouchuan. They do run off electric batteries, so they're not that great as ships, but they are cheap. Cheaper than our sampans, actually, so, we'll see how these work in the campaign against the Lightning Hoods. So, all that aside, today I think what we're going to do is we're going to clean up these 2 bases in the Onyx Watch area, which I think should be the last bases for the Western campaign. After this, we won't have to worry about the Onyx Watch raiding us so much. The Lightning Hoods are a little bit of a tougher nut to crack. Our fleet is less powerful, and the Lightning Hoods are really fortified. So, might be difficult, but if worse comes to worse, we'll just sail the Huangdi on over, and it can finish off the Lightning Hoods. Oh, geez, these are... Oh. I was hoping for some interesting ships, but it seems that the Onyx fleet is just kinda ships spazzing out on each other. That's fine. Just makes things easier for us in the end, I suppose. Now that the ships are fighting, I suppose now is a good time to say that I have messed around with some settings. So now Encoding should be a little bit more gentler on this PC. So hopefully things should run smoother. Not so sure how it's going to work out in the size department for file sizes, but hey, we'll make it work. You know, initially when we fought the Onyx Watch, I'd have to get out of my boat and actually do everything myself, but now the ships can pretty much handle it by themselves. So I think we've come quite a way. And not saying something, considering that these ships are practically the same ships that we've been using all game. So, battle finished. It's pretty quick, pretty impressive actually, given everything. Our fleet got a little bit dinged up, but that's fine. It doesn't seem that they've taken too much damage, just Ji Young at best. Oh, the Ji Young isn't actually hurt that bad, it's only lost its front mast. Otherwise, it's pretty much pristine. Oh, did I say front mast? I meant front turret. Whoops. Yeah. Might need to work on that later. Now, normally I'd want to capture some Onyx Watch ships, but only the sailing ships really look good, and only the sailing ships I can really retrofit, knowing what I'm going to do. So, remember what I said about castle ships being ugly as sin? Yeah, well, I think I'm going to capture this ironclad. If anything, just to have something to remember to Onyx Watch by. Just thought to give it a little love tap on the side with our bow. And, yep, there we go. I'd say that was a successful love tap. Oh god. Oh god. I forgot to turn off the ship. Well, as long as we can find AI before this thing sinks, we'll be fine. Hopefully. There we go. And the ironclad, or what's left of it, is ours. So, on account of the weather being absolute shit, and not being able to see even my own friendly ships, oh, shit. Yeah, this battle might not be that interesting to see. You know, it's pretty comfy actually to be able to stand on the deck of your ship and actually sail it instead of using the mini-map. Might do this more often. Probably not. So the weather's clearing up. We have eyes on the enemy ship. Unfortunately, it seems that they're my ship's closer. So, I might have fucked up here, but that's fine. I like the Ji Young. They're nice ships. Yep, we've made contact. Better rush over before we break. Oh. There we go. Yep, that was AI. Another ship added to the collection. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but hey, it makes for a nice museum piece, I suppose. Lao fleet. Oh shit! Oh shit. Not sure if we can get some reinforcements over, but we'll try. Nope! Couldn't get them over. Just us. Oh god. That's a little bit scary. The lasers and the rockets, yeah, that's just a tad bit worrying. Hopefully the Laos's EMP shells can... Oh no, they're not even EMP shells, they're just fragments. Okay. Okay. It seems that we're winning though, so that's good. Several enemy aircraft are down the water. And, even if our ships don't have EMP, we can probably capture some Lightning Hood aircraft and reverse engineer them. So, night's finally ended. And it seems that we have taken out a few enemy planes. The only real worry is this one left in the water, but I think his guns are dead or his AI is dead. Nope. Still firing. Oh no. Oh no. For fuck's sake. Looks like we aren't researching this ship after all. We gotta at least capture this one. And no, we got it actually. Holy shit. Okay, that's great. That's great. And no, we didn't. Did we? No, we didn't. Fuck. So there are no more enemy craft from what I can see, but technically we aren't out of combat yet, apparently. So we've been sailing for roughly about 10-15 minutes. And we still haven't gotten out of battle yet, technically. There are still no enemies. But, you know, my ships just kind of want to beach themselves onto this sandbar. So, let's see if I can get out of this. Now, I don't know if I'm going to lose all these ships from exiting out, even though there are no enemy ships in the battle. So, fun fact, I think I just lost my entire fleet. Wait, what? Yeah, I lost my entire fleet. They're losing health right here. But the enemy has no ships. The Firefly? What? Okay, so that's a little bit bullshit.
Moving out.
I just lost my fleet because this was killed, but the game didn't register it as defeated. Okay, so we're gonna do battle with this Lightning Hood ship again, with the Zhao fleet and the Phoenixes. Hopefully, and it's the big hopefully, things don't fuck up again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but that looks to be the enemy ship. And oh god, hello. I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking idea what's going on today. Just gonna rebuild my fleet here, since I did lose it to some fuck shittery. So yeah, lost a bit of resource there from.
Moving now.
Oh, what? So I'm not sure what's going on, but I hear a lot of explosions. So hopefully it isn't anything that bad. Oh, the new land system is really good though. Oh, continuous lasers. Oh wow, they managed to even shoot down shells right before they make impact. Okay, that's really good. That is crazy good. I'm happy with that. Oh, the Huang Di and the other ships. Oh shit! Are we at war with the? Are we at war with the white flares? That's fine. The Huang Di has what it takes. Holy shit! That's a little bit worrying. Seems the Huang Di's already fucked up on the white flare ship, so. The spinning wheel of death, though, I'm not so sure about. Oh god, what's this ship doing? Oh, it just... Okay, it just kamikazed the Huang Di. That's fine. Oh, no damage, even if a torpedo hit. Oh, here comes one, actually. Yeah, no damage. We're fine. The Huang Di is disappear. Oh god, what's this? The Huang Di is getting fucked up, though, I have to say. We've lost the turret, and the turret caps for two of the smaller ones are starting to break. Main Big Goat is a little bit fucked up, too. His shells are bouncing, why? His shells never bounce. Save for water. Does it have shields? Oh, yes, it does have shields. Fuck. Okay, that might be a problem. The Huang Di is not equipped to kill shields. It's just high velocity shells. That's it. So, don't focus on that ship with the shields. Focus on the flying wheel of death that you love so much. There you go. I don't know why it's trying to fire at the bow of the ship. There's nothing in here besides some torpedoes and a picture of Huang Di. Oh! It seems that the enemy ship went in front of the Huang Di, which is a really big no-no because torpedoes. So, I suppose the Huang Di does have some merits. So, we've managed to win by merit of the clock. But I think what this battle really went on to show is the Huang Di is a pretty good ship. It's not great against air, but it can take a beating and it can dish one out too. So even if the white flares are going to war with us, I think it's a good idea to continue pushing on the lightning hoods. Mostly because the white flares aren't too concerning, in my opinion. The lightning hoods, on the other hand, kinda will fuck us up. White flares are kinda meh. They don't have as powerful weapons, but they're kinda just light throwaway craft. Kinda like we are, except it's more suicidal. As we speak, the Huang Di is currently entering lightning hood waters. It's a 150 tile square, so it might be too much for our small ship. Well, one ship anyway, but we have support. So, first battle of the Huang Di and Falcon Helm against the lightning hoods. We are bigger, but they have a lot more guys and lasers. So we'll see how this turns out. The Falcon Helm's already essentially destroyed at this point. It's just taking a barrage of laser beams and missiles. Huang Di, on the other hand, seems to be faring slightly better, I hope. It's pretty crazy right now, with the Falcon Helm crashing in the background, enemy ships crashed against the Huang Di, and just all hell breaking loose. I thoroughly enjoy how the Falcon Helm is supporting the Huang Di and the Huang Di is supporting the Falcon Helm. They actually work pretty well in conjunction with each other, which is surprising given that they were built separately. Oh no, holy shit. The entire side of the Huang Di's missing. Scratched a little bit of the paint on the second floor, but it's completely ripped through the left side. Withdraw the whatever this is from combat, please. How do you do that? Oh no, I've withdrawn the Huang Di. Whoops. It's just the Falcon Helm now. Yeah. Shit. Okay, I fucked up. I fucked up. We'll just... So, fun fact, that group of fuckers that killed the Huang Di and the Falcon Helm are now moving to my territory to kill all my other ships. So, yeah. We're gonna fuck them up with everything we have. Oh, hello. Why is my ship flying and not descending? But I guess that's fine, as long as everyone's here. I'm pretty sure its AI has fried it right now. Let me just check. No, actually it's still intact. It's just slowly descending towards our ships in some kind of desperate kamikaze attack. I think I want to capture this enemy bomber. we'll hop on the Con, and or we'll stay on the Laos and not hop on the Con, but we'll try to make an effort to get to the bomber before our ships do. Except maybe, I don't think so. Oh, actually, yes. Is it ours? Oh, it is. Okay, we got ourselves a new bomber, boys. That's really good. Oh, it seems our bombers have finally came into the fight. Our bombers are still pretty fucked though, but they're making an effort, and I can appreciate. Oh, never mind. My bombers are MVPs today. So, judging from all the sounds of shrapnel and various water splashes, I think we've pretty much killed the ship. But I'm gonna capture it, because if you fucked up my ship, I think you ought to be taken into consideration for replacements. So, another battle finished. A few captured enemy craft. It'll go to rebuilding some of our fleet. Maybe building even a new fleet. But we'll see. Oh god, hello! Okay, sure, why not? That's fine. I think we have a lot of business ahead of us with all the captured ships we have to research and retrofit, as well as a 3-front war, where we have to deal with each, the Onyx Watch, the White Flares, and the Lightning Hoods. But it's nothing we can't handle. I'm gonna have to rebuild the Huangdi. Maybe even build a new heavy ship, as well as a dedicated tender. We still need to put our midget submarines into action. And just in general, we have a lot of business ahead of us. But for now, I'm gonna call it. Hopefully next time, it's a little bit more varied, more chaotic. But hopefully next time it works out in our favor and not fuck up like now.